What's up, y'all? This hype found it in another entry. This is No Fap Day 22 out of 150, and this is No Porn Day 88. And I just want to talk to the people out there who want girlfriends and everything like that, who want a woman. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting a girlfriend. There's nothing absolutely wrong with wanting a woman in your life. You know, maybe you're lonely, maybe you're bored, maybe you just need some excitement, you know, maybe you just need a significant other. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with wanting a girl, you know what I mean? But the whole thing that I'm against is it's like the mentality, you know what I mean? Of course, just like everybody else, when I stopped watching porn, I wanted to look for a girlfriend to do porno stuff with. I want to do all the moves in porn on real women, you know what I mean? And that's not going to transfer over very good. You know, you're trying to move lust into a intimate relationship, because I'm sure no woman wants lust in their relationship. Women want intimacy. They crave intimacy. They want that, you know. And if you have that porno mentality, like, you know, you're watching porn and stuff, and you go out and try to find a real girl, you realize the energy's different. The energy's not the same. You know what I mean? And then, you know, that's what happens. Like, you can't, it's hard to nearly impossible to literally watch porn and then transfer it over to try to get with a real woman. It's two different factors, you know. So I'm on day 88, no porn, and I'm looking at women differently now. I'm looking at women not like objects anymore, you know what I mean? I'm looking at them like, you know, she has potential, you know. She actually has potential. So that's what I want to speak on. I just want to speak on, you know, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a girlfriend. There's nothing wrong with wanting a woman, you know. Nothing wrong with it. You know, it's just that, you know, if you're watching porn and you're addicted to it and you're trying to transfer over, and some people feel like that getting a woman can solve their, like you're solving a problem if you get a girl. You know, like if you watch porn and then you get a girl, you're like solving a problem. I don't think so. You know, so you got to get rid of porn for good. That's why, you know, out of the PMO cycle, I just extracted the P. I kicked out the porn. You know what I mean? So now I can look for, if I want to, I can look for an intimate relationship with a woman. You know what I mean? I don't have that. I don't carry that lust around with me no more when it comes to, because I've been fasting. I've been doing many different fasts. If you've seen on my channel, I've been doing many different fasts. So I don't have that lust anymore when it comes to women. I'm not a victim. I'm not a slave to women anymore. I don't fall head over heels for these women anymore just because the way their body and their face look. I'm not just falling for them anymore like how I used to. I used to be just a victim, man, you know? And it used to suck, you know? But now I'm almost on day 90, no porn. Day 22, no fat. And I'm saying it like, yeah, you know, go for yours. You know what I mean? Get your girl. You know what I mean? Just don't try to transfer, like, don't be addicted to porn and try to move on and get a girl, because it's just gonna be a lustful relationship, you know, because that's what you're looking for in a woman, possibly, you know. You're looking for that, you want to do that scene on that girl, you know what I mean? And that's not a good idea, you know. Anyway, that's what I gotta say for today. I'll see you on the next video.